traffic's bad today, nobody should be out. But apparently they're all wanting to travel around like a bunch of goons. first rule of Bean Club is you don't spill the beans. The second rule of Bean Club, you don't pull the finger.
Humpty and us, brothers forever. And from that moment on, we were united on a great adventure to find the magic beans.
I'm going to find some magic beans.
Humpty was the brains.
Humpty Dumpty, set on the zero. Humpty Dumpty, poopty 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 pants.
Well, we got red beans, we got green beans, coffee beans.
And more flavor.
Yeah, because you guys say funny things sometimes, like talking about feeding carrots to sharks and giving sharks glasses. Okay, so you see the direction arrows? Up, down, left, right. You got to go back to where it says play or scene selection, wherever you're at on the menu. Okay, that'll work too.
How much? I can only go up to 16.
16? Oh, okay. Yeah. You're trying to fast forward it. Up to 16. Let's see if we can get that adjusted. Oh, man.
Yeah. And like,
Dude, I am sweaty. Sweaty back.
play. It just say play.
And then click play.
You're not letting me start it all over again.
Okay, he fast forwarded to the end, right? Until it went back to the menu. So it is going to start all over again.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, you can finish the Godzilla movie tonight after dinner. Like, you guys need to take a real shower now. So, if you want, you guys can play outside while I make dinner. Do you want to do that?
I'm going to play honestly.
Look at what?
Look.
Oh, they're playing baseball?
Baseball.
Or are they playing t-ball? Baseball.
T-ball? What's T-ball?
T-ball is for, like, little kids. Remember I built you that baseball tee? For you to put your ball on there, and it's for little kids like you guys that can't hit pitches yet and don't have pitchers that can throw that far. Like, it's dangerous being a pitcher because you can get hit by a ball. Like, somebody hits it with a bat. Oh, we gotta stop and get fuel. Maybe I'll stop and get fuel tomorrow.
I must not be a pitcher. He'll throw a ball at me.
Pitcher.
Pitcher?
Yep.
I'm a pitcher.
You want to be a pitcher?
I'm gonna throw a ball at someone.
Pitcher, underwear snitcher?
Oh,
Stitcher, sniffer? I don't know. Daddy wasn't really into sports growing up. Like, I played with the neighbor kids. We, like, had bats and balls and basketballs and soccer balls and stuff, but I never played, like, school sports. Boom, 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 boom.
no, we just.
Oh, I left my folder open. Nah, it's okay.
I was a bad kitty.
I've been a bad boy. Dude, what is that? Kia that's dressed up like it's a BMW. It's just a Kia. Looks like a BMW.
Why do chickens eat carrot and dump it out the dump bites?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. We need to stop talking about pooping in butts. Yeah. Okay, but we don't need to talk about that because you're getting ready to go to school soon, and we got to get that kind of talk right out.
And then you will go to timeout.
Yeah, you'll go to timeout.
Oh, the principal office.
Yep.
Or you just go home.
So, Isaac, we're going to have a good year this year?
Would you?
Yeah?
Well,
When you go to Thomas Jefferson?
I don't know.
So, no more running out of classrooms and stuff like that? So, you remember you were in PE that one day and you pretended to be an army man and you were pew pew shooting people? You can't pretend to have guns or anything like that at school anymore. See, when Daddy was a kid, we used to play like we were Power Rangers. We had freaking swords and guns and all that crap. Now people are Freaking crybabies. I like the gun. Like, people are so soft.
People hate guns.
It's not people hate guns, it's that people make a big deal about guns. It's
Wait, you guys have real swords?
not real swords, we had toy swords. And like we picked up sticks and used them as swords. And nobody stopped us and said, hey, you can't do that, or no one kicked us out of school.
Not even with a gun?
No, we had sticks that were pretend guns, and we built guns out of paper. And nobody threw a fit. When I was in high school, I had like a root beer mug on my shirt, and the teacher made me turn it inside out because it looked like a beer mug. It looked like inappropriate. But now it's like wham 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 wham.
Can we look for toy swords?
You want a toy sword?
I want one. No? My Bob had one and it dropped it.
That one from his closet is from, who's that kid that was in your class in kindergarten that we went to his birthday party? Was it Dylan? I don't know.
Dylan?
I think it was Dylan.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't keep up with you kids. But that's from Bub's friend's party.
Mine?
Yeah, you remember we went out to their farm and they had that barn and you guys were playing out in the barn and you got to ride the UTVs and...
Oh, Saba Hayden.
No, Hayden's party was at that museum.
No. Whole settle birthday or whole birthday were in the trampoline park.
Yeah, that was Carly's.
Oh.
I almost forgot her name. It's like Charlie, Carly.
Charlie.
Your brother couldn't say Carly. He called her Charlie. Charlie! Hey, Charlie! So I call her Charlie in my head so I can remember her name. But Hayden's party was at the Amazium. Remember you guys played there and then I let you guys do your thing. I have a picture of you guys holding hands and it's super cute.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what?
Can we have long swords?
You want long swords?
What about we make them out of the pool noodles?
Pool noodles, that's a good idea.
Because some swords made out of how about we buy it?
Well, I don't want to buy swords because some of the swords that you buy are cheap and they fall apart. You guys have had lots of swords growing up. I want to build them because then they'd be more sturdy and you guys could actually fight with them.
Made them out of meat.
No.
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 That was
No.
no shopping. You want to kill me. You want to kill me. And see that's what happened, but way more turtle than you would have.
Yeah, we'll make them out of foam, dude.
Like a same
Speaking of foam, I gotta get to work on the sailboat.
sailboat
Yeah.
with foam.
Yes, I need to spray foam in the body of the sailboat.
You can spray foam on it. You have to put foam on it.
No, there's a spot inside the side of the sailboat, and I need to stick the tube of the foam in there and spray it in there. kind of want to drop by the square and see if it still smells like tear gas. Those idiots last night. They have a 350Z. Oh, it's a 300Z. There he is, just weaving in and out of traffic.
How about you made our shoes up to like noodles and like
Noodles?
Full of noodles.
I ain't gonna waste no noodles on some sword. If I got noodles, I'm gonna eat them.
Full of noodles. You mean full of noodles?
Oh, a pool noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may do that. I don't know. I gotta look. PVC to a wood handle. PVC. It's a plastic pipe. Stands for polyvinyl chloride.
Somebody say cotton food was the chupacabra.
He's a chupacabra?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a chupacabra.
No,
Because he looks like a kitty cat.
No. A woman said, "I'm a chupacabra."
Oh, in the movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? So, we want salmon. What do you want with salmon?
Nothing.
No, you gotta have something with it.
Why?
Because...
We have something yesterday with something. Then we have something.
No, every meal you gotta balance it out, man. So you gotta have some protein in there, and you can have some kind of starch or what is that word that I'm trying to think of? What's noodles? Carbohydrates. You gotta have some kind of starch or carb. Holy crap! There's a bunch of people at the dog park. Look at that.
Like probably 1,000.
No, not 1,000. Probably at least a dozen and a half. We'll go biking on Thursday.
Why not today?
Because today was a therapy day. I don't want to be doing stuff on therapy days so that you guys get overexhausted.
We exercise on the therapy days, most of them.
Yeah, you do exercise on them. So I don't want you to go out there and ride your bike and then be super tired tomorrow, and then you exercise tomorrow in therapy, and then you just make yourself even more tired. If you guys just space it out, every day we do a little bit. Like Mondays you have therapy and you do your exercises at therapy during that, and then Tuesday.
Not really. Only sometimes with Miss Beth, but not really. Not even with Miss.
Well, you guys played kickball today.
But not really. That's just for your feet in the play.
Well, you also played outside with water guns and the swing set and stuff, and you're going home and you're going to play while I make dinner. Yeah. Hey, if you scoot up, it gives everybody some room there, Jackal.
Actually,
Oh boy, you're so stupid. I'm going to pass you, and then...
look, move faster. Move.
There's like all this room, dude. We're wasting all this runway. Yeah, there you go. Get some speed up there. Let's go. Great Scott. Oh, look at this. I'm just going to cut right in here. That's how you cut in. I learned to drive in Chicago. Very interesting story. 22 years old, never been out of the area. They throw me in a commercial jet. And I fly to Chicago and get a rental car. and I drove like 13,000 miles in like a week, maybe in like 10,000 miles. I don't know, but I got back with the rental car, and they asked me how many miles are on it, and I told them it had such and such miles, and they're like, no, how many miles are on it now? This is how many miles. Are you sure? Yeah, I drove like 10,000 miles. Oh. They did that in LA too. I know, but we need to be in this lane so that we can go to our house. Our house is in this lane. I don't want to get back over there and then have to come back over and back and forth and back and forth. We'll just let these people go. Because a lot of them are turning off so they can go to the medicine store up here.
Why?
Why?
There are actually 3 areas in the area.
Yeah.
Why is there 3 areas?
You talk about 3 lanes?
Yeah, because the one right there.
So, we're in what's supposed to be the fast lane. It's supposed to be super fast.
Because there's so many areas?
No, because that's just what it is. It's a fast lane. Now, this is the slow lane, and then that lane is the turning lane for you to turn off on that highway to go over that way. So now we're in the slow lane, but we're going fast because probably a lot of these people are going to be trying to do a U-turn.
Yeah, YouTuber?
U-turn.
YouTube.
Yep. So now we're in the fast lane again.
I think that's it where you get your fireworks.
That tent for your fireworks, holy crap, they're already starting to put out fireworks.
Yeah, I want to have some fireworks. Can we get some fireworks already?
No, we're not getting fireworks now because they will be extremely expensive.
Right now?
Right now, yes.
What if it be July?
July is the perfect time to get fireworks. Realistically, July 4th and 5th are the best days to get fireworks. The 5th, because they're wanting to pack everything up and get rid of it, like take it back to the warehouses, and they don't want to tote so much. So they're selling it at rock bottom prices. Daddy used to buy fireworks at the wazoo when I was your age.
What?
Yeah, like there was a firework place where I grew up. It was a building, and I would buy cases of bottle rockets.
Bottle rockets?
Yeah,
What?
I'd buy a case of bottle rockets for $20.
What? And like have water in it and you push a button and it go up high?
No, they're bottle rockets. They're these little firecrackers that have a stick on them, and they're called bottle rockets because you're supposed to put them in a bottle. So you take an empty bottle and you put them in there, you put the stick in there, and you light the fuse on it, and it shoots out like a rocket. So it's called a bottle rocket.
What do it look like?
Like a stick with a firecracker on the end.
No, I mean like the firework.
The firework part, it just blows up. It's
What do
cool.
it look
If you do it at night, it's just a flash of light. It goes,
Day?
smoke. Yeah, because you can't really see it, but like whenever it blows up, there's like a little flash because of the daylight. It's too bright. But then you see the smoke from it because when it blows up, it gives off gunpowder smoke.
Gun? Why you call it a gunpowder?
Because it's powder that you use in a gun.
So a rocket, a kind of gun?
No, it's not a kind of gun. It's a name that you use for it. Like bottle rocket. You put the rocket in a bottle and shoot it. But you don't always have to stick it in a bottle. Daddy used to build rifles. PVC. Remember whenever I say PVC, it's that pipe? Well, I used to take that, and then I'd take a piece of wood, and I'd make a gun out of it. And then me and my friends, we would take the bottle rockets, and because I had so many, we'd grab a couple of bricks of them, and we'd go to the lake, and I'd pass out bricks of fireworks, and I'd pass out bottle rocket rifles that I made,
What?
and we'd shoot bottle rockets at each other.
Will it hurt?
Well, if it blows up on you, yes. But whenever it hits you, if it doesn't blow up, then it's kind of fun because it like kind of hits you. It's kind of like a dart gun. You know your Nerf guns?
Oh yeah, you
It's like getting hit by one of those, but you just don't want it to blow up on you because then it does hurt.
so it like a tube, so a dot gun, it like a tube, and if it were a gun, it have like a sleepy dot in it, a sleepy dot, and then you tranquilize stuff with it.
Yeah, but mine didn't tranquilize stuff. Mine just shot bottle rockets.
Oh yeah. And there was another one, and then you blow a dot out, like a bullet.
Okay. We're almost home. We can talk about it after we get home.
Can I help you make dinner?
You want to help me make dinner?
Yeah.
You don't want to play outside? Okay.
You
Oh, that's where that GTO went. It's got the 6-liter in it. Depends on what year it is. It may have a 6.0 or a 6.1. Could be turbocharged or supercharged. Most likely supercharged. Probably a 6-speed.
That one time we bought fireworks.
Yeah, we buy fireworks every year, and I set them off at the house.
Can we buy a lot?
Maybe, I don't know. It just depends on what the weather's like. If the weather is too hot and dry, then we may not get a lot.
What happens if it will really like cold and hot?
Well, it depends on how dry it is.
Dry? Well,
Yeah, because if it's too dry, then the yard could catch on fire, or the trees could catch on fire. So we don't want that.
What happened if it was like 50? Well,
50 what?
like 50.
Dude, I gotta do something about those bicycles. I want to get a little thing to put behind the truck.
Why?
So I can throw the... Oh no. Oh no.
Maybe you build a trail and then you build a
Ugh.
bucket. Dad,
Yes.
can I tell you something?
Yes.
How about you build a trail on a HUB and you build a bicycle on a scale so we do not have to build them on the back?
Well, I don't want to pull the trailer behind the SUV all the time. They make a little thing that puts bikes, like you can put the bikes on it.
Like on some cars we see like
Yeah, kind of like that, except for I want one that's different.
like how big?
Like, I want one that's kind of like a platform. It goes on the back. My dad built one for our hunting and fishing partner that he called the back porch, because it was like having a back porch on the back of his Bronco. Okay. Stand over here, or at the end of the bar. Okay, so you can just watch what Bo's doing, because one day you can do this too. So we need cooking spray on there.
Okay.
You know how to spray it? Not a lot in one spot. You gotta kind of.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Good job. So then we need the meat. So I'm gonna hand you the meat.
What do we
you just lay it on there like this, right?
Oh, so like an area?
Yep.
How much fish will we have?
Well, each of us are going to get a fish fillet.
So both of us have one fish?
Yes.
Full?
Yep.
Okay.
So
So you did.
hold your hand out flat.
What do I feel? Oh.
Then you lay it on there.
It feels so slimy.
Yep. But whenever it cooks, it's meat. It's like the meat that you had last week.
It smells kind of good. It smells like nothing.
Okay. Here.
I think like.
Okay. Hold your hand out flat.
One more. Uh-oh.
Yes. Cochino.
What does that mean?
Cochino, it's Spanish for nasty. So you'll go wash your hands after we do this, and you can wash them right here. So let me see your hand.
Then isn't my brother time?
No, because we got to put salt and pepper on that.
Oh my.
Yep. So let me get the trash out of the sink. And then, can you reach that?
Ah. I know you, my dad will put these little corn in a cup.
Okay. So, no, I haven't cooked the corn on the cob. You got to put that in a pot.
That looked like it needs to slide.
The corn?
Can I
No,
kill
it's
it?
fine.
No.
So, take a little bit of that.
On
Kind of,
each?
yeah, sprinkle a little bit, just a little bit. Nope, that's a lot.
I didn't mean. Oh, why you need salt on it?
Because salt gives it flavor. There you go. There you go. Same deal with pepper. Easy with it, because it'll pour out a lot. You need to raise it and let air and gravity do the rest.
Okay. Now I get it.
You get it? Okay. There you go. Good job. Okay.
And they're kind of good. And then, will we still have a salt? Can you still see the salt and the pepper?
No, the pepper, yes, because the pepper's black, but the salt, it breaks down.
Oh, it kind of blend in.
Yes. Now get down.
Okay.
Now take two hands, hold on each end. You don't get down.
Oh, my brother will be in the sink here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So here, put this in the pot. Put this in the pot.
Hello,
Now put water.
YouTubers.
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
Don't get heavy.
Hello. Hello.
Isaac,
Okay.
are you paying attention?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think you can carry that to the stove?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Careful with it. Careful. Alright. Pull it down. Okay. All the way. Open it all the way. Can you reach in and get that rack? No, the rack. Here. So then you grab the sides. You gotta be pretty firm about grabbing those sides of that tray. Right? And then you just put it up. Can you get it up here? Good job.
It looks like a thing from a nighttime diet.
Yeah, it looks just like the fish you had the night I made it and we all had it. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is take your mitts off.
I think I can see some salt.
Yeah, you can see some salt on the pan.
So like on
Oh, you can see it on there? Okay.
like some white on
Well, maybe you don't need the step stool for this part. But you're going to take a spatula. And I'll give you my favorite spatula.
it. Wow.
Take this. And I'm actually need one of these. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this on a plate for us, right? You guys wanted to make dinner? Guess what? Okay, so take the little one and put it on this plate. This is Bub's plate. So be careful because you'll get that aluminum foil. Good job. Okay, the middle one?
Mine?
Yep.
Okay.
So take the middle one. Okay. Careful, don't touch the pan, it's hot.
Okay.
You're going to get under it. There you go.
And then the longer one is yours?
Yep. I'm a grizzly bear. I eat a lot.
I eat a lot too.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Sometimes I eat a lot.
Yeah,
too.
sometimes. Okay.
I really eat a lot of meat too. Because it's so yummy. That
So-
one mine, I think?
Yep. And good job, Lee. See that? You made dinner.
What they even harder to make?
Lots of things get harder to make. Like, Daddy makes a pizza and it takes me like 5 hours to make it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I haven't made it in a long time because you guys don't really like some of the stuff that I cook. But maybe that'll change soon since you're eating salmon now. Okay. So,
Shall we?
is that good? See if you cooked that. Okay. After you take that bite, take a bite of this. It's okay. Take another bite. It's okay. Okay, we'll try canned corn next. So you guys eat, and you're eating that salmon? Good job. Okay, so now that dinner is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our corn cobs and throw them over the fence.
Can I watch?
Yeah, you can watch. I'm going to take our corn cobs and throw them over the fence.
I can watch too.
You're going to watch too? The reason why I do so is so that the deer and the squirrels have something to eat. And instead of wasting it and throwing it in a landfill, they go to good use.
Oh my gosh, there were lots of ants.
Oh yeah, I wonder what the ants are here for.
They're like a lot of, they're not a lot in white here when it like lights are outside. Oh my gosh. They're kind of.
This is called the Lorax by Dr. Seuss. We gotta be quiet, okay, and listen. At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows, and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing except for old crows, is the street of the lifted Lorax. See the street and the street sign?
Oh yeah. That is that evil guy.
He's not an evil guy. Just listen. And deep in the grickle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today when the Lorax, where the Lorax once stood, just as long as it could, before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax, and why was it there, and why was it lifted and taken somewhere? From the far end of town where the grickle grass grows, the old Onceler still lives here. Ask him, he knows. See, it's the Onceler's house and the little boy.
No, if you go on another page, another one, that guy here, and they're like top down shot.
Yeah, I know. We gotta read to get to there. So let's be quiet so I can read. You won't see the Onceler. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum called under the roof, where he makes his own clothes out of muttered moof. And on special dank midnights in August he peeks out the shutters, and sometimes he speaks, and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope he lets down a tin pail, and you have to toss in 15 cents and a nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather's snail. So you've got a pail. Then he pulls up the pail, makes a most careful count, to see if you've paid him the proper amount. Then he hides what you have paid him in his secret strange hole in the groovulous glove. Then he grunts, "I will call you by whisper-mathon. For the secrets I tell are for your ears alone." See, and there's the pail, and he's putting the stuff in his glove. Down slups the whisper-mathon to your ear, and the old Wonseler whispers are not very clear, since they have to come down through a snurgly hose. And he sounds if he had smallish bees up his nose. Now I tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long, long time ago. Huh?
That guy, like, no, go on set. He said that bird's flying around.
That bird's flying around. Way back in the days when the grass was still green, and the pond was still wet, and the clouds were still clean, and the song of the swami swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tufts on the truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloot suits, and they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. From the ripulous pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while they splashed around. But those truffula trees, all of my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what to do, or I knew just what I'd do. I'd unload my cart. See, he's chucking his stuff out the cart. In no time at all I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop, and with great skillful skill and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted a sneed. See?
Oh, he cutting down on the side.
Yep.
That guy was chopping down trees.
The instant I'd finished, I heard a gazump. I looked, I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I'd chopped down. It was sort of a man. Describe him. That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy.
I see that guy here.
Mister, he look.
Look at it.
It turns you into stone.
Soon it will tell you about it.
It'll tell me about it.
Also, when it done things that don't look at it. If he say don't look at it, they will tell you when to do.
So what movie are we watching today?
Push and Boots.
Puss in Boots. Yep. So we have a little bit before Bub is out of therapy.
Is that my brother?
No, that is you. That's me editing our video that I'm taking video of right now and everything that we did on Monday and Tuesday. Because this is the Monday shuffle, Tuesday shuffle, Wednesday shuffle. Like, you know, you and I hang out while Bub's in therapy. And I'm just kind of recording on what we do.
Is that a giant goose?
Oh yeah, a giant goose.
That's a giant goose legend.
The legend. You're a legend.
See them shooting them ship over.
Over, yeah.